Yeah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to lesson number 4, lesson 4, which is related to adjectival compound. Adjectival compound, which is called Murakkab Tawsifi. In this lesson, we will learn the basics, the rules of adjectives of Arabic speech. As I mentioned that in Arabic speech, there are many parts of speech. There are 3 parts of speech, but many components of parts of speech come under one category of noun as well, as compared to parts of speech in English. For example, as I mentioned that in order to qualify, attributive words are called adjectives, and they come separately in English parts of speech. Okay, this is a noun, this is a pronoun and adjective. But pronoun and adjectives and some others, they are classified under the column or category of ism in Arabic speech. Now, there are many pairs of words in the Holy Quran which either start with alif lam or end on tanween of same kind. We find, for example, this is the Holy Quran, okay, and if I open, today is okay, if I say 300, okay, and you can find there are the pairs which are basically starting with alif lam. The both words come together in succession. Either they start with alif lam or ends with tanween. So in the first, we cannot find like this, and we'll continue. And if there's any, I will let you know. Okay.
Officer, one person's got their hand raised.
Yeah. Yeah. Give mic to him, please.
It's M7001.
Yes, M7001. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Sorry, Hafiz Sahab, I raised my hand. Initially, I couldn't see the screen, but I signed out and signed in, and I can see the screen now.
Okay. So it is okay. All right, that's good. Okay. Okay, please unmute him. And as I mentioned, that 2 identical words in strokes, either they are starting with alif lam, and we know that any word starting with alif lam is a proper noun, ism ma'rifa, or tanween ism nakira. And now you see this one exactly match which I'm talking about. The 2 words together is starting with alif lam. Okay, now look, this with alif lam, and the next word is also with alif lam. Okay, so it's al-qawmil mufsidin. But as-sadiqeen is not one of them, because this is not the pair. After as-sadiqeen, the next word is qala, or before that mina, so it does not come to that category. So al-qawmil mufsidin, 2 words together starting with alif lam, and we can find some others as well. Look here, this word ayatan ending on 2 fathatain, and the next word also ending on fathatain. So ayatan is not starting with alif lam, so it is a common noun. ism nakira because it is ending on tanween. It is not starting with alif lam. And the next word, bayyinatan, also identically, with regards to its harakat at the end, i'rab, they are the same. So if this is a two fatha ayatan, it must be the second word not with two kasra or two dhamma, identical strokes. So if the first word carries fathatain, the second word must also contain fathatain at the end, and kasratain, kasratain, dhammatain, dhammatain. Okay, so this is one of the example, and then we come to the lesson. There are many pairs of words in the Holy Quran which either start with alif lam or end on tanween of same kind. I have given you the example. These are called adjectival compound, yani compound which has element or component of adjective, a noun defined or supported by or explained by or endorsed by an adjective, an attributive word. In the Arabic grammar, the first word is called mawsuf, attributed, while the second word of such compound words is called sifat, attribute. Remember, in Urdu and in English and many other languages of the world, adjective come, the sifat or attributive word comes before a noun. For example, if I say pen, qalam, if I like to admire that pen, if I say beautiful pen, so the beautiful will come in the beginning before a noun. Or if I say bad writing, anything, if I giving an attribute of good or bad, that will come in the before a noun in English and in Urdu as well. Like for example, achhi baat, the statement, good word. But in Arabic, it is bil aqs, opposite. First, the noun will come, and then attributive word, which is called sifat. So mawsuf is that word which has been explained by following attributive word, sifat. And these are the examples. Look, adhabun, punishment. A state, a name of a state, a condition, adhabun. Now, adhabun was small punishment or big punishment. Azimun basically is a sifat. And azimun is a sifat, is an attributive word. It is called sifat. And adhabun being explained and attached to azimun, so it would be mawsuf. So mawsuf and sifat, they should be understood that in Arabic, in the Quranic Arabic, adjectives will always come after a noun. But when we translate that in Urdu or English, we will say great punishment. We will not say punishment great. In Arabic, it is say punishment great, azabun. Which azab? Azimun. Or azabun mahinun. Rizqun karimun. Rizqun mahinun. And you will find that adabun identical dammatain, and azim, which is a sifat, also two dhamma. So they must agree in terms of i'rab. I'rab means the last strokes. So adabun azim, adabun azimun, al-yawmu, the day, al-maw'udu, the promised. So the full word is al-yawmul maw'udu. As I have highlighted, al starting with alif lam. In such compound words, adjectival compounds, the next word or the next word after an ism must have the same attributes or qualities of harakat. So if al-yawmu starting with alif lam, al, the next word is also starting with al. And we have learned in lesson 2 that letters alif lam and tanween cannot come together in a word. If a word is starting with alif lam, it will not end with tanween, and if a word carries a tanween, alif lam cannot come in the beginning. So al-yawmu al-ma'udu. Remember, as I mentioned, the last letter is also very important. Now in this case, because it starts with al-yawmu, tanween will not appear there but only one stroke. So in this case, al-yawmu, mean with dhamma, the next word must carries, bears dal with dhamma. That is why it is not al-yawmu al-ma'uda or al-ma'udi, but al-yawmul ma'udu, the promised day. The next word is ummatun. Now, because of ta marbuta, connecting ta, we find that dhammatain is there on ta marbuta. The attributive word, which is called sifat, must be feminine, because ummatun, if this is a feminine, by design of ta marbuta, the sifat must agree with that. Qa'imatun. So ummatun dhammatain, qa'imatun dhammatain. Ummatun is a feminine, qa'imatun sifat is also feminine. So we come to this conclusion that the noun and adjective must agree in gender as well, and must agree in i'rab strokes as well. Another example is al-Qur'ani. Al-Quran, alif lam. Al-Majid, which is an attributive word for Al-Quran, it has explained to us what sort of Quran. The glorious, the honored, Al-Majid, Majd, Al-Majid, Buzurg Quran, the glorious Quran. So Al-Qur'ani, noon with kasra, the sifat must contain kasra at the end. That is why Al-Qur'ani, Al-Majidi, dal with kasra. Now Rasulin, kasratain, sifat Karimin, also with kasratain. Noble messenger, a noble messenger. And we know that if there is any word with tanween, automatically in the bracket it is understood one, a. So Rasulin Karimin means in bracket a, one, noble messenger. So these are the examples from the Quran. Now these are the rules which have been given, and I hope that you have downloaded this material, lesson 4. It was available for 3-4 days ago. So please make sure that you keep revising your notes on daily basis, at least 15 to 20 minutes, because it is not fair that you come here after 1 week and just open your folder or just follow the screen and taking notes or not, and then you just close your file or folder until the next Thursday, then it will not make any difference, and you will feel basically aloof from the course, because the course is mounting step by step. And if you want to learn quickly and understand the lesson 5, lesson 4, 3, 2, 1 should be understood with comfort and with some understanding and practice. Then your journey will become easier. Otherwise, you will lose your interest. Okay, so it is very important. So in compound words, both words must agree in terms of i'rab of a word, gender, and number. So I was talking that we have to look in such adjectival compounds from 3 angles. Number 1, what is their gender? What is the gender of a noun and sifat? What are the strokes in the beginning, alif lam, or at the end, strokes at the end? And then what are the numbers? Okay, so inshallah we will look into after that. So first of all, the last strokes of both words, noun and adjective, mawsuf and sifat, must be the same as it is mentioned before. Gender. If the first word is a feminine, the second word must also agree in gender, feminine to feminine, like this: ummatun qa'imatun. Rasulin, Rasul is a male, Karimin is also a male. Okay, so and the third is, if the first word is the singular in that compound words, the first word is singular, the second word should also be singular. Singular to singular, dual plus dual, plural plus plural. And inshallah ta'ala we will learn more about the numbers, how the numbering system or singular plural works, and especially in Arabic the concept of dual. There are some few languages where we can find the concept and practice of dualism, dual. So one, and then identity for 2, and then 3 plus, and whatever, so 100 or 100,000 or million or billion, whatever. Okay. Now remember, while translating an Arabic adjectival compound, the order is changed. As I mentioned, the azabun azim, azab, punishment, azim, great. But when we translate in Urdu or English or other languages, we say great punishment, not punishment, great. Now, these are the vocabulary building. It is very important that you memorize these words, and it is good way to write down these words in your notebook, because by writing, you will memorize quickly. And if you speak in loudly to yourself these words, these are the words from Quran, then you will, by visual mastery, visual participation, and also by listening participation and your writing participation from 3 angles, you will learn inshallah ta'ala quickly. So azabun, ayatun, al-dhikri, sahirun, wasi'atun, these all words needs to be learned by heart with the meaning as well. Okay, so after doing that, when we come to, these are the 2 pages, mutmainnatun, azan, like that. And while you are writing down, either in if you are unable to write in Arabic, no problem, you can write in transliteration. For example, ayatun, aa, y, aa, and tun, tun, ayatun. If you are unable to write, at least you you are able to recite or read, write down in transliteration or in Arabic or in Urdu style, whatever convenient to you. It will add to your learning process, okay, quickly. Okay, now we come to homework, classwork or homework. Find 18 adjectival compounds from the Holy Quran in light of the above rules and write down each adjectival compound in the following boxes with the meanings. So in this case, you are allowed to use English translated Quran or Urdu translated Quran, okay, whatever convenient to you. And from anywhere in the Holy Quran, especially I will mention that don't touch part 29 or 30 or 27, because the language and diction are very, very poetic and very, hard vocabulary is as compared to the early parts like part 1, 2, 3. These are very easy to understand as well. The language is quite easy, but the part 30 and part 29, they are very compact and comprehensive in the meaning, and also difficult to understand. So that is why Allah the Almighty has started the Quran from an easy manner, like Surah Al-Fatiha. If you just try Surah Al-Fatiha, you will find that As-Sirat Al-Mustaqim, exactly As-Sirat, the path, and it has been defined, endorsed by attributive word, which is Al-Mustaqim. Ihdina, guide us, As-Sirat, the path. Which path? Al-Mustaqim, the right, the straight. So in this case, you can find 18 adjectival compounds from anywhere in the Quran, as I mentioned, and do this exercise now if you have the copy of the Holy Quran before you. And if I can give mic to, please, can you please give mic to another person so we can interact with those.
Do you have to say?
Two people, please. Two.
At a time.
Okay. Yes. M.
M numbers. Unmuting M708.
Yeah.
And M7025.
Yes, please. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Your ID M7008?
Yes.
Okay, Jazakumullah. And another person who is with me now, M7025. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, Hafiz sir.
Yes, M7025. Okay, Jazakumullah. So, did you understand lesson 4 so far?
Yes, Hafiz sir, I have understood very clearly.
Okay, good. And M7025? 7025?
I've tried my level best to understand Haji Mera Khayal hai, lekin yes, some practice will be required. But so far, so good.
I think, did you attend the last classes, the previous classes, or not?
Hafiz sir, I missed the last class now.
You missed the last. And did you listen to the recording available or?
No, not yet, Hafiz sir, not yet, no.
Okay. So it is important. Okay, so I'm speaking to M7008. Can you please find out from the Holy Quran, first line, 3 examples from to be filled in or to be written down in the first row, please? If you have, if I can say, okay, give me a page number and then you can find, live. Give me a page number, please. There are 600 pages. So leave last 40 pages, as I mentioned, part 29, part 30, but any other page you like. Which page number? And then we will start. M7008.
Yes, Officer. I don't have the same Quran. So
Not to worry. Not to worry.
Yeah.
Can you have the screen now? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Okay. So which page number, please? And then I will open that page, and everybody can see that page, and then say how it is going to. You can find based on
Okay, page 100.
page 100. So this is page 100, and you are starting. What is the first word?
Okay. Well, I'm going to find it now.
Just say what is the first word? Bil qisti, Hazan.
What am I going to find out?
No, not going to find out. Just I'd like to make sure that screen is visible and everything is okay.
Yeah. It is visible. Yes.
Okay. Now, please, you find out.
Okay.
Try to find out the first adjectival compound. First adjectival compound. And at the same time, if other people they can raise their hand, and then we find. Give chance. So if I go through, up.
Yeah, to go up a bit because so far I haven't seen any.
Okay, good.
Yeah, al-yawm al-akhiri.
Al-yawm al-akhiri, and is here this one?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So please write down in your booklet, in your note it down. So one, you got one. Al-yawm al-akhir. So al-yawm means the day. Okay.
Day.
And al-akhir.
Yeah. Akhir means last.
The last. So what will be the translation? Al-yawm al-akhir, the last day.
Last day. Yeah.
Well done. Another example.
Dalalan ba'ida.
Yes, dalalan ba'ida. Why it is adjectival compound? Because
it is tanween followed by tanween.
Yes, same tanween, fathatain, dalalan ba'idan, and the translation of dalalan is ignorance, and ba'idan remote and far away. So
far away.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that type of ignorance, or when a person in a condition, in a state of stray, that is dalalan. Okay, dalalan ba'idan. Okay, two examples. What is the next? Third one.
Okay, let's see.
Yes. Remember, this noon has come from the back tanween.
Oh, yeah.
It is aliman.
So that would be azaban alima as well.
Yes, azaban aliman basically. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is because this small root has been shifted from tanween here. So alhamdulillah, mashallah, you find first al-yawm al-akhir, which is a proper noun to proper sifat. Dalalan ba'idan and azaban aliman. Azaban is punishment, aliman painful. Yes?
Painful punishment.
Yes, azaban aliman, painful punishment. But in Arabic, it is noun first and adjective afterwards. So well done, Jazakumullah. And now we come to, please give mic to another person. Yes. At this time, please, can I pick this? Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Mrs. Asma.
Yes, this is Asma. Sorry, I've just got a child here who's interfering in my class, but yes, I'm following the class here.
Okay, what's your ID?
One sec. 1 second, I have to go back to the email to check. 1 sec.
Okay, not to worry. Okay, please give mic to another LID student, please.
L8041. L8041.
L8031.
No, sorry, 41.
L. Assalamu alaikum. L8041. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, good. Okay. Can you find? Okay, first of all, select or choose a page, and then you will try to find adjectival compounds. Which page you like? Because these examples are present in almost every page, every page or every other second page, every other page. So
130.
which page you like?
Page number 130.
130?
Yes.
So 130. Okay, so this is 130. Okay, now find out, please.
Mal Hakimul Khabir.
Okay, just I highlighted, and then I will give you afterwards a feedback. Another one, please. I tell you why I have not accepted your first example, Al-Hakim, Al-Khabir, why I have not accepted. Number one, Al-Hakim is an attributive name of Allah. And Al-Khabir is also an attributive name of Allah from Asma al-Husna. And Al-Hakim means the most wise, and Al-Khabir means the most, the one who aware much, most knowing, most informed, the one who knows, who is all aware, basically, all aware. Now, Al-Hakim and Al-Khabir, these, when the attributes of Allah the Almighty come, then wow is not written and recited. This is a special construction of the attributes of Allah the Almighty, how they come in, they have appeared in the Quran. And wow in between is understood and translated as well in the translation. So wahuwa al-Hakimul Khabir is wahuwa, and he, huwa, he refers to Allah. He is all wise, and in bracket, and all aware. So it should not be a noun and adjective. In a technical sense, it could be like that. Al-Hakim, if I say Al-Hakim is a noun and Al-Khabir is a sifat, yes, it can be understood, it can be dealt with in this way as well, but this is not, I would say, a recommended method to understand the adjectival compound, because the Asma Husna, Al-Hakim, Al-Khabir, or Alim or Hakim, these are the special attributes of Allah the Almighty, and Allah is a proper name. Al-Hakim is an attributive name, and Al-Khabir and another attributive name. So the two attributive names come together, and they cannot be taken as an adjectival compound in a technical sense. That is why I did not accept Al-Hakim, Al-Khabir with their face value, you know, with this explanation. So you can find some others, and then yes. What do you think about Ilahun Wahidun? Ilahun, and then he is Wahidun. Do you accept that this is the adjectival compound?
Yes, I do accept.
So, do you recognize Ilahun Wahidun as an adjectival compound, yes or not?
Yes, I do.
Yes, and what are the reasons? Why, on which grounds do you accept ilahun wahidun is an adjectival compound? किस वजह से आप इसको आपने इख्तियार किया? Okay, not to worry. Ilahun ma'bud and hun tanween. Wahidun one. So ek ma'bud. Ilahun ma'bud. Wahidun one. So ilahun tanween dammatain. Wahidun dammatain. So ilahun wahidun is perfectly adjectival compound. So ilah and then wahid. Ilahun wahidun. So that is fine. Okay, so can I this time maybe okay,
Yes,
Assalamu alaikum. Did you find your ID?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking for it. One sec. I've literally got it here. 1 minute. Again. Sorry, because it's difficult. I can't minimize your screen to see.
Okay, not to worry. Okay.
I can still answer the question now.
Okay, so did you understand the contents so far, lesson 4 and the previous lessons?
Yes, I did. It's explained very clearly. Thank you.
Okay. Do you have any question?
No, I understand this one.
Okay. Give me a page number from the Quran and help us to find out some examples.
Okay. So the next page, number 132.
Number 131.
We're on 13. Yes, this one. Yeah.
This one. Okay, then find out, please.
Okay.
Officer, shall I mute LH041?
Yeah, please mute. Down.
Yeah. Sorry, Hafiz, you're moving the screen. It's a bit hard to read.
Okay, just a minute.
No.
Did you find something so far?
I can't find. Oh, here. Wal akhiratun in the last line. Khairun. No, that's different. Khairun is not. It's not an adjective. It's got the same ending, and it's not an adjective.
No.
I can't seem to find that.
But you are quite near. I think I gave you a hint. You are quite near, basically.
Okay.
I can give you. You said al-akhiratu khairun. No, but what do you think about these words?
Okay. Waladdaru akhiratu. Okay, so is laddaru is I didn't recognize laddaru as a noun. It's a noun, is it?
Basically, this is remember al-akhiratu, starting with alif lam, al-akhiratu, and what is at the end of al-akhiratu? Ta marbuta. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So if it is ta marbuta, al-akhiratu is a feminine or masculine?
Is it masculine? Because you said is feminine, right?
No, al-akhiratu is a feminine or masculine?
I think it's masculine.
Why it is masculine? Because ta marbuta is a great indication, good indication that this is a feminine.
Oh, I thought it was a feminine ending. In the last lesson you said
no, not exception. Al-akhiratu.
Oh yes.
So
yes, because it ends in a long, in a short. No, in the female gender you said ends in dun, ends in elongated aleph or short aleph.
No, there are 3 indications. One is alif mamduda, alif and followed by hamza, and one is alif maqsura when the last letter is blank ya, and one is ta marbuta. You know, this ha, on top of ha there is two dots, like in this al akhiratu. So these are the, you know, if you go back, if this is
Okay. I'll look at that again. Sorry. Yes.
look this, these are the, you know, page number in lesson 3. These are the examples. Look, jannatun, as-salatu, na'imatun. So these are the three symbols, three signs of and this
Oh, so it's not just tun, it's also to, their ending, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just tun, so it's to as well, yeah.
Nothing, because, you know, it's, if it starts with alif lam, it must not end with tanween. So it is a, you know.
So that's why the tanween is gone, so it's al-akhiratu, yes.
Al-akhiratu.
I understand now why that's feminine, yes.
Yeah, this is a feminine. Now, in lesson number 3 also explains that what is the word ad-dar or darun or ad-dar. Dar means house.
House.
What is this? This is a masculine or feminine? If we go back,
It has to be feminine if the adjective's feminine.
yeah, this is dar. So something's made up. Darun is also a feminine. That is why the adjective is feminine. Now we come to a puzzle that if this al-akhiratu is an adjective is feminine and dar itself is a feminine, so why it is starting with la? Why it is not with alif lam? Because the beginning must agree with the adjective, you know, with the sifat. So in this case, remember the word is actually ad-dar, but lam with fatha, only small lam with fatha is making to emphasize something, you know. So it means sure. So walad darul akhiratu means basically the words are ad-dar, the house, al-akhiratu, hereafter. La means sure. So surely the house of hereafter, the second house, khairul lillazina yattaquna. So like for example, Surah give you example here in la. If it's a longer, it means not, but if it is a shorter, just without alif, it means sure. Now look, these are the examples. Tarawunna, you will see. This lam without falling alif, lam is sure. La, sure. Tus'alunna, you will be asked, you will be questioned. La tus'alunna, surely you will be questioned. So if there is a lam, like for example, if this is la, and on top of there is fatha, la means sure. But if I just put a alif after that, la, it means not. Like dhalikal kitabu la raiba fi. So in this case, you know, which was page number 131 here.
Yeah.
This one. So it is lam plus ad-dar, and alif is dropped in pronunciation, and it is written wal laddar, laddarul akhiratu. So that is the, you know, the basic word is ad-darul akhiratu plus lam in the beginning, making sure laddarul akhiratu, surely the second house, I mean the house after this physical life, khairun, best, lillazina yattaquna, those who are muttaqi, and those who are righteous. So this is one example. Okay, find another example.
And this is a lam of emphasis is called what?
Yes, this is technically it is called emphatic lam, or lam of emphasis. Inshallah, future lessons will explore more about that one. So this is lam. One is lam of emphasis, or there are many other uses, but this time, yes, you are right. This is emphatic lam, or lam la, which shows the intensity in the meaning or surety, like that, certainty. Okay. Another example.
Okay, I'm looking.
Can we go to the next page?
I think so. I can't find any in that page.
Okay, okay, good. This is the page.
We're in.
And if some other participants and class attendees, they have found something in this page, please raise your hands, and we will give mic to you. But so far in the half page,
Nothing.
so, okay, good, no problem. So if you go to next.
No.
Okay.
No. وما فرقنا.
Yes. Can you find something? I give you.
صراط مستقيم.
Well done. Excellent. Because siratin with kasratain and mustaqimin kasratain. So sirat, path, a path, away, mustaqim, straight. So sirat mustaqim, a straight path. Good. Okay, that's good. So can you find the last, another example? Maybe you can choose another page.
Okay, you can try the next page.
Okay, next page. Okay, good. No?
Nothing yet.
Yes, okay. Because sometimes you find something, but in the middle there is a wow, so so it does not make.
I think Hafizab al-Qawmu Zalimun went up. I think that should be.
Yeah, I understand that this al-Qawmu Zalimun is okay, but this is a basically advanced this time, because al-Qawmu Dhamma, but al-Zalimuna is not ending with Dhamma. There is a special concept behind that, and this time we are not going to explore that, because al-Qawm is not a singular noun. This is a singular, but it is a collective noun, because al-Qawm is not only one person, is the group of people, and there are some other rules for that. That is why al-Zalimun is not has al-Qawmu al-Zalim, but al-Zalimun is a plural. Inshallah, we will. Yes, technically it is. You are right, but it is bit advanced now. We will explore afterwards why collective. There are some collective nouns, like for example, if I say group is not one word. As I mentioned, group, it means quickly come to in our mind that many individuals, set of many individuals. So that will come afterwards. So what do you think about this page? Again, this Ghafurur Rahim, what do you think about this, which I explained in the beginning?
Yes, it's because it's the names of Allah. It's you can't follow the same.
Yes, okay, good.
You don't
Because
have the
waw
noun.
is mahzuf, waw is inside. Technically, yes, they can be, but Ghafur is also attribute and Rahim is also attribute. And the attributes of Allah the Almighty always come in this way. They without waw come together.
And
So
do they always end in the two? What I don't know what the name in Arabic is for the un.
this is a Dhammatain.
The
No,
Makai.
they can come in any. They can come with fathatain like a aliman hakima, aliman hakiman, or yeah, with kasratain or with the dammatain. They can come. Anyway,
They're called tanween.
yes, with tanween. What do you think about this?
Kitabin Mubin. Yeah, that would seem to be one because you're matching.
Yes, it is adjectival compound. Bi kitabin, one book, and what is the book? Mubinin, manifested, open, clear. So kitabin ending with the kasratain, mubinin ending with kasratain, perfect adjectival compound, and that is kitabin mubin. Okay, jazakumullah. Thanks very much, and please give mic to another ID.
An M or LID?
M, one by one. M ID, please.
Give it to M7040.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
You're welcome, Sam.
Okay, what's your ID?
M7040.
Okay, how many classes did you miss in this course so far?
I haven't missed any.
Okay, excellent. Well done. Are you following the course page by page?
Yes, I am.
Have you downloaded the course material, the lessons, PDF lessons?
Yes.
Have you printed them and put them in your folder or file, or just electronically you are perusing it?
No, I printed them as well.
Okay, good. Well done. So some examples have been found by the attendees so far. 5, 6, 7 examples have been given. So before we move to next page, I like to first of all choose one page from the Quran and then find only 2 examples of adjectival compounds, okay, which I mentioned in the beginning. Now, can you choose a page?
Page 200.
Page 200. Well done. So this is 200. I don't know. 200 is here. Okay, this is part 10, and find out. Start scanning the first line, second, third, and find out where are the adjectival compounds. Did you find something?
No, not yet.
Okay, next page. Yes.
Azabun alimun.
Yes, well done. Now please explain to us, explain to your colleagues and your class participants, how did you recognize this is adjectival compound? What are your grounds? What is your explanation? Tell us, please.
Because the ending's matching with tanween.
Yes, well done.
And then
And good,
azab.
good. And
Azab.
yeah, azab means punishment, and alim means painful.
Right. Oh, painful.
So if there is a pain, azabun punishment, alimun painful, how would you write down the translation?
Painful punishment.
Well done. So painful punishment, jazakumullah. Now we come to now test 4.1. So it is a write down the translation underneath each adjectival compound. So azabun alimun, very well. I think every person in the class can do the in Urdu or English, whatever you like. Painful punishment, and then rabbun ghafurun. Rabbun, if there is a Lord, okay, cherisher, nourisher, ghafurun, forgiving. So rabbun ghafurun, forgiving Lord, and then again a shaitan ar-rajim. Now daily when we recite the Holy Quran, we say A'udhu billahi minash shaitan ar-rajim. But now, by the grace of Allah, I think everyone should know that in ta'awuz, ash-shaytan ar-rajim is an adjectival compound according to the rules. Ash-shaytan, Satan. What kind of Satan? Ar-rajim, the accursed, the rejected, the one who have been stoned and made to run, basically. Because if the rajm is a stoning, so like, when you expel something and made to run and to flee, like ash-shaytan ar-rajim. So, and also kitabun marqum. So these are the example. An-nafsul mutmainna. Again, remember al-mutmainnatu, ta marbuta, tells us this is a feminine adjective because an-nafs in Arabic is called feminine. An-nafs, dar, harb, we mentioned about in lesson number 3. So you continue all that, al-yawm al-akhir, and find out. You can have some clues or some help from the vocabulary which you learned so far by heart. So write down all that, and inshallah after 5 lessons, this is our 4th lesson. After 5 lessons, I will set an exam for you, electronic, and then you can fill in or attempt and then send me your scanned copy by email, or then I will mark and find out how much you understand. So this is basically a conclusion of our lesson 4, and I'm very happy. You see that it is very difficult to give mic to each one, but at least if some are selected from MID or LID or another name, remember, always please use your ID given to you, allocated by the IT team or registration team, because then the system will recognize your attendance, which is very, very important. And now we conclude our lesson today. And finally, I like to remind you again that learning the Holy Quran is a lifetime commitment. When I teach, at the same time I learn. Every day we learn something more about the Quran. This is unending journey. So that is why I will remind you and request you that you keep revising your notes and generating your genuine question, and let me know your concern, your questions. Maybe your questions are answered while I am explaining on the way. If not, then please feel free to come to me, and I will inshallah facilitate and help. Daily recite the Quran and recite with some understanding of these rules which you have learned in so far in the first 4 lessons, and you will appreciate inshallah that Allah the Almighty is facilitating you and making your journey easy if you keep reciting on daily basis, and with understanding and thinking and reflecting upon the words. Like I mentioned, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, from now on you will say, okay, what is ash-shaytan ar-rajim is an adjectival compound. And then Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Though Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, the Arab are matching, but why in a technical sense, what is how they stand in the rules. And similarly, the other words where you recite, you will find. So this is a good exercise. And also 15 to 20 minutes, you have to revise your previous lessons, because now, inshallah ta'ala, the time would come when we will be covering more than one lesson in one session. Okay. So with this, I conclude now. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.